The Chinese often mention the name Amitabha Buddha. But do you know Amitabha Buddha? Let's talk about this Buddha called Amitabha. Buddhism teaches that there are countless Buddhas in the universe. For example, Shakyamuni Buddha, who is familiar to us, achieved Buddhahood in our world. In an Eastern Pure Land there is the Medicine Buddha. Amitabha is the Buddha in the Western Land of Bliss. He is acclaimed by the Buddhas of the 10 directions as the king of all Buddhas. Amitabha is also known as the Buddha of infinite light and infinite life. Why is this Buddha so remarkable? The power of his vows is the greatest. His wisdom is supreme, and he delivers sentient beings most effectively, using the most skillful means. If you wonder how deeply Amitabha Buddha loves you, just look at what he has done for you. He created the land of bliss on your behalf. Everything there emits wondrous, splendid lights. Its surfaces, trees, palaces, and pavilions are forged from various treasures. The water of 8 meritorious virtues in the 7 jeweled lotus ponds nourishes body and mind. Whatever clothing you want, the mere thought of it will make it appear on your body, well-fitting, comfortable, beautiful, and elegant. Whatever foods you like, thinking about them will manifest them before you, delicious, exquisite, hearty, and nutritious. Beings who live there do not age, fall ill, or die. There is no contamination, anxiety, or fear, so there are no bathrooms, hospitals, or cemeteries. Everyone has divine vision, hearing, mind-reading ability, and fleetness of foot. Their special powers would make even the Monkey King envious. What's more, everyone there can become a Buddha quickly. They've escaped the horrors of the cycle of rebirth in the 6 realms. There is only joy, no suffering. Maybe you think this is all just the work of supersized VR technology. No, there is indeed such a place. Amitabha Buddha established the land of bliss after countless eons of practice. So here's the question: how do we get to the land of bliss? Amitabha says, "You only need to recite my name, Namo Amitabha Buddha." Amitabha's land of bliss is not custom-made for monastics alone. It is for everyone. Its login password is Namo Amitabha Buddha. You can recite the name whatever your location and whatever your condition, posture, or mood. Amitabha recitation can calm minds, aid sleep, avert troubles, improve luck, ward off calamity and misfortune, safeguard homes, boost blessings and wisdom, and secure the protection of the bodhisattvas. The greatest benefit of Amitabha recitation comes when you are about to take leave of this world. Amitabha Buddha will appear with an assembly of bodhisattvas to take you to the land of bliss. The teaching behind rebirth through Amitabha recitation is profound and subtle, but it doesn't matter if you don't yet understand it. Just recite the name. Consider a smartphone that contains increasingly sophisticated technology. You don't have to understand it. It's fine, so long as you know how to use it. Because this method is simple and user-friendly, gaining rebirth in the Pure Land through Amitabha recitation has for millennia been called the easy path. The practice of Amitabha recitation has also been called the other power approach, meaning that we rely on the power of the Buddha. So what is the relationship between Amitabha Buddha and you? Let's take an example. Other Buddhas also love you very much, but they seem more like your teachers. Teachers open the door. You must enter through your own efforts. Amitabha is more like your father. He gives you all his meritorious assets accumulated over countless years, so long as you recite Namo Amitabha Buddha. The 6-character name Namo Amitabha Buddha is truly the most miraculous, loving, and mind-blowing creation. The name Namo Amitabha Buddha contains all the merits and virtues of 84,000 schools of Dharma practice, including meditation, repentance, sutra chanting, and mantra recitation. 2,500 years ago, Shakyamuni Buddha, the greatest enlightened person in history, recommended the 6-character name to us. By reciting the name, we can exit the rebirth cycle and be reborn in the land of bliss. Dharma masters throughout history witnessed many proofs of this wonderful phenomenon, so they taught it from generation to generation. That's how Amitabha's name has come down to us from ancient times. With such a treasure before us, don't just stand idle. Recite Amitabha's name at once, and remember to always recite Namo Amitabha Buddha.